Okay, so my phone overheated because I was recording too much. So let's do this again. This is going to be the illegal electrical box and wiring that took place. So as you can see, there's 100 amps. Let me zoom in here. There's 100 amps. That's the main, I assume that's the main, I can't think of the name of the cable, the whatever that's coming from the green box that energizes both bus bars. Then you've got a 30 amp breaker, you've got a 20 amp breaker, you've got a 15 amp breaker, and you've got another 20 amp breaker. Off. This 20 amp breaker is off. This 20 amp breaker is off. They're both on the off position. 30 amps is off. This 15 amp, which controls the entire house, is on. So when the I'm not going to use contractor, he wasn't a contractor, the illegal person that they hired to do this, I'm having a hard time breathing, so I apologize. He added this 30 amp breaker. This was never here. Before, there was a 20 amp ceramic fuse, all fuses, not breakers, old manual fuses. I spent over $600 in fuses since I lived here. There was two 20 amp ceramic fuses, color orange, and there was two blue ceramic fuses. And so now we've got 20, 20, 15, 30. And then, of course, the 100 that energizes the bus bar. I'm sorry, 20, 20, 30, 15, and then the 100. As you can see, there's an orange cable coming up. That's new. That's to the hot water heater. Then we have the normal, the cable that is coming from the electrical box. As you can see, there is no grounding at all. There's absolutely no grounding. In fact, I'm not even sure what that is right there that's going between the two bus bars. I don't even know if that's energized. Scary, right? But there is no grounding to this at all. I walked around the house. I cannot find there's supposed to be, well, at least when I took my test in 2016, there was supposed to be a 7-foot copper rod driven into the ground where it's grounded. And I don't know, I swore I read in the new book that it's now 10 feet, but I don't know. But I do know it was at least 6 or 7 feet back when I did it, or when I took my test. So over here is the new electric hot water heater, and the employee that they hired brought the cable in, and it was left here. This is electrical tape that I placed on. I have a video of me placing it on. I have a video when I came in here. This 30 amp was on the entire time. It was energized, and it's been like that for days. And the wires were exposed, and the people that live here, the people that own this, the landlords, they're evil. They are literally the definition of evil. I looked up the definition of evil. They are the definition of evil. I cannot do that to someone. Not only that, but it's also willful negligence, where I saw this wire being energized. There's 6,600 watts of power coming through this. That's 15 amps, or I'm sorry, 30 amps times 220 volts. That's 6,600 watts of power. And the wire was completely exposed. I couldn't do that to someone. That's willful negligence. I saw that. If I left it and this place burned down, I knew that was exposed and I didn't do anything about it. So I placed electrical tape over it and turned off the breaker because there's no grounding. As you can see, there is absolutely no grounding at all. So now let's go over here, and I'm going to turn on. So the hot water heater's off. I'm going to turn on this breaker. So this breaker, the 15 amps on, this is 20 amps. The only thing that is controlling that 20 amp is this stove. As you can see, the stove is on. It's plugged into this outlet. I unplug it. Let's see if I just want to I just want to do this for evidence. I plug it in and we have power. I plug it off, we don't have power. I plug it back in, we have power. I'm going to now go switch off the breaker. Sorry, I itch like crazy, so everything, my entire body itches, so the camera's going to be shaky. I turn off the breaker and no power. Okay, so we know for sure that one outlet right there is on that breaker. The thing is, my theory is the Cliff Amesworth, I think is his last name, mixed up the electrical wiring. Everything back here was exactly the same. Everything was on this one 15 amp circuit, which I know right now you're thinking, wait, what do you mean everything? And I mean everything, including that one outlet was on a 15 amp circuit. However, I think he mixed it up because the refrigerator was on its own 20 amp. It had its very own 20 amp, as behind the refrigerator has its own electrical socket. And so it was on its very own 20 amp outlet. Outlet and on its own circuit. Now it seems like that circuit, that electrical, that one outlet has its own fuse for 20 amps, which is the oven. Again, I turn it on. Let me just show you. I turn it on. We have power. I turn it off. We don't have power. Now, the only breaker that's on right now, so take a look. I'm going to zoom in here. Look at each of the 30s off, 20s off, 20s off, 15 is on. The only thing that's on is 15. So we have this outlet right here in the bedroom at what I call the makeup station. I used it for my desk, but I think it was supposed to be a woman's makeup station. Lights on. We've got this circuit right here. Okay, so lights on. So that's all on that 15 amp. So the entire bedroom is on that 115 amp. I come into the bathroom. The bathroom is all on that 15 amp, that same breaker. There's an outlet right behind here. The dryer's on it. The microwave is on it. Bread maker. My internet is on it. And I have a surge protector right here that plugs all that in to the outlet that's right behind here. The toaster oven is on it. We come down here, we have another outlet. This is with the light. I'll prove it. The light is on that outlet. We have light. Again, watch, I'm going to pull here. You can see in the camera the light goes off. So that's all on one outlet. I come over here. Oh, I am so dizzy. My chest freezer is plugged into the bedroom over here. This bedroom is on that 15 amp circuit, including, so the chest freezer is plugged into this surge protector, into that outlet over here. Then I come over here, and at my engineering desk, I have an outlet over here. There's the surge protector. the surge protector, my air filter is all on that 115 amp circuit. I come over here. There's an outlet right back here. I have it plugged into a surge protector here. As you can see, the surge protector is on. Surge protector wire. Here's the white. Can you see the white cord? White cord runs it right over here and back over behind to that electrical outlet. And for safety, oh, I'm going to leave that on for a moment. I'm just going to leave that all right there for a second. Then I come over here and we're at the 3D printer and the fireplace. Okay, there's the fireplace, that outlet. Fireplace, outlet. I have an outlet down here for the 3D printer. There's a surge protector. I'm going to move, you're going to see this light up really quick, and then you're going to see the 3D printer. I'm going to move up to the 3D printer so you can see the 3D printer come on. So here we go. We got power in just a second. Oh, it didn't light up. Here we go. Sometimes it doesn't light up. Here, I'll show you there. There, and you can see the 3D printer is working and we got light. I turn it off and boom. It's just too bright right now, but boom. So you can see the cord, and again, it has power. All of those, and I don't even know because I can't see right now if this, and I'm sure it is, the outdoor lights are all on that circuit. So chest freezer, all of that is on one 15 amp 110 volt circuit. Talk about a fire danger. I mean, how stupid can you be? How dangerous? Let me prove it to you, okay? So once again, here's the lights on. Oh, let's leave all those lights on. We've got everything on, and I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. Here goes the 15 amps. And there goes the lights. 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 This is what I've lived with for 4 years. This is how dangerous this is. Dryer. Bread maker. Microwave. Internet. Surge protector is down there. Toaster oven. You saw the light go off. Light go, no power there. Chest freezer, no power. No power. No power. No power. No power. I don't know why I did that. No power. Now, again, really quick, let's do this. Come back, and I flip the 15 amp again. So let me just zoom in and show you. 15 amp, and we got lights and power. Lights are back up. Lights. Power. 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 Internet's booting up. Power. Chest freezer's booting up. Power. Power. This is why I have spent over, and I'm pretty sure it's over $700 in fuses, especially the one blue 15 fuse. That's all I go through. Power, 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 power. I'm going to turn this off because we are not going to start a fire as long as I have any control of this house. As you can see, still it's hard to see, but you saw that little white thing. Light on over there, the 3D printer light. That's what I call it. Power. Oh, I didn't test this when it was off, but you get the idea. Power and power. All, and again, oh my God, I'm so dizzy. All on that one, and again, as I'll show you, let's just look. Off, 20 amp is off, 20 amp is off, 15 is on, and 100 is on. This is how bad, how illegal this house has been. I had no idea. I mean, I knew I blew fuses, but I didn't know they were, until I just tested this now. I had no idea I had all of this on one freaking fuse. Other than, I'm pretty sure, and like I said, my theory is Cliff mixed the refrigerator up and the oven up, because this has power too. So remember, no power there. This one, again, kitchen light, power. This outlet has power. Here's my blender. So and look at all the mice droppings everywhere. And there's mice droppings all over the stove. This place is infested with mice. So all of this is on one circuit. The entire house is on one 15 amp breaker. And now at least it's on this kind of type of breaker. Before it was on a ceramic fuse, and you have to replace it each time, and those things are $10 or a little over $10. And so I've spent over, I looked and I just did it quickly, but I know 100% for sure I've spent over $600 on fuses. And I'm pretty sure I did a rough thing, and I've done $737.32, something like that dollars. Here's the grounding screw to the box. I mean, they do nothing legal with this house. This is a total fire hazard. At any moment, this entire house could have went up in flames. Especially there's no grounding. There's not a single grounding cord. This is how awful. And like I said, look up the definition for evil in the Webster Dictionary. I did this morning. That is what Katie, Lisal, and Wayne Spencer are. They tell me how much, oh, we care for you. We really do care for you. We think of you as family. You don't do this to family. At least not my family. And I have a pretty good idea the jury doesn't do that to their family. I bet anything the judge doesn't do it to their family. So that's total BS. All they wanted was my rent check and keep my mouth shut.